The last couple of games this month, December, have put a lying lion back to the good lights of the headlines. The LA Lakers have the NBA talking again, as they're now winning games and putting up brilliant performances while at it. Anthony Davis is dominating every minute he's on the floor. LeBron James got fans smiling widely with his GOAT kind of moves. And surprisingly, there's Russel Westbrook, a player the NBA capped, finished playing like an MVP. However, headlines are just the tip of the iceberg. When we got to dig deeper into the risen Lakers team, we got a new headline for you guys. And it tells the whole story from the little pieces the kind of media is telling you about the Lakers. This headline reads, "The Lakers are the most delusional team in the NBA." This headline tells the entire truth of the LA beloved, but then the story is in bits and pieces, so you might miss it and not realize the facts. Well, that's why you have us, and we've got all the facts for you. So do well to stick to the end as we unveil this Lakers team to your amazement. Without further ado, let's get into the details. In the third quarter of the game between the Lakers and the Denver Nuggets, the Nuggets were in the lead, and it seemed like a good win for the men dressed in white when the Lakers were woken up from their slumber by Russel Westbrook. It was one of the most unbelievable last quarters in an NBA game this season. Russ dominated, driving in for layups. Even though he was double-teamed, the ball was still entering the hoop. Russ made Russ moves as he swirled the defense away from his teammates as he gave assists. Yeah, he was unplayable. But what was delusional about this was the reports that came out of the Lakers camp. They leaked reports that they intend to keep Russel Westbrook at the end of the season. The reports read, Westbrook's play this past month has made it unlikely that he'll be traded this deadline. Wow, isn't that crazy how a couple of good games in December cancel out the entire crap we've seen him play for the better part of his career, especially during the playoffs? Hold on, it gets better. Talking about trades, here are the reports coming out from the same Lakers camp. The Lakers are dreaming about acquiring Zach LaVine. The Lakers have interest in Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Damian Lillard, if any of the three superstars were to become available. If that does not scream delusion, then I wonder what. A woeful team like the Lakers is planning on getting a Zach LaVine when they still have a terrible Westbrook, who just managed to get a pinch of good form recently. In the same camp with the LeBron James, that's old and wearing. It's crazy how the sporting directors are thinking. Well, it's the Lakers, with a war chest that has drafted the best of the best to their camp. A Zach LaVine is not impossible, but then the question is, what does that mean for Zach's future? Or even Durant's, or Beal's? The craziest has to be seeing Dame's name in the same sentence as the Lakers. There's no way on NBA's earth that Damian Lillard is putting on a Lakers shirt. They're such a funny team. I still don't understand the hype around Russel Westbrook. Yeah, he's been playing like an MVP, but he's still awful regardless. Considering his millions in the contract, he's shooting 40% from the field, 28% from 3, and 69% from the line. You might think it's not so bad, but you would have that thought canceled when you consider the fact that he makes $47 million more than LeBron James. Why are the Lakers even acting like they have hope of a great season because of Russel Westbrook, when it's obvious that Anthony Davis has been the only reason they're not out of contention yet? Here's the kind of smart move I think LA wants to make, the reason why they leaked good Russ to the media. One thing they do have is bird rights, which means LA can spend all of their cap space in the offseason and then bring back Westbrook to go over the cap on an affordable deal. So instead of trading him, the Lakers have leaked their options to a reporter. Here are the three options. Option 1 trades Russ and all of their picks for a star or a multiplayer. Option 2 trades Patrick Beverley and Kendrick for multiple starters. And Option 3, trade Patrick, Kendrick, and a pick, or Russ and a pick for a good starter. Brilliant options if you ask me. But then who are the good starters? LaVine, Durant, or Damian Lillard? Even though these ballers were to be available, I doubt the Lakers would be able to match off other juggernauts in the NBA that would come for these men. Think of the Suns and the Knicks. Their package with their players and picks is no competition to whatever the Lakers can bring forth. That's just whiteboard written delusion. And it still gets better, because the most delusional player, or will I say persons, behind this delusional Lakers team is LeBron James and the GM of the team. So, after missing the playoffs 5 years in a row, the Lakers got LeBron into their camp in 2019, and in 2020, they got themselves crowned champions. From the very beginning of his arrival, it was a case of whatever the king wants, the king gets. After 1 year with LeBron, the Lakers traded everything they had for the presence of Anthony Davis. With AD and LeBron, they won the title. But then, not all the Kings' decisions were golden, as LeBron was behind the Russ deal as well. They dealt Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, and Caldwell Pope for Russ in 2 seconds, which meant the Lakers dealing AD and Russ by giving up a ton of star players. So it seemed worth it for a ring, but neglecting the future. because what this meant was that the Lakers picks are all gone except for 2027, 28, and 29. And the Slepian rule also prohibits them from trading picks back to back, meaning when they trade one of these picks, they're all gone. Whoosh. They will have nothing. They have to get this pick right. It has to be a golden pick. And sorry to say, but the available players don't look anything precious. So, the Lakers trade out Pat and Nunn for only one of these available guys. If the Lakers dare to do this means they'll be forcing a trade on their must-win trade. It will kill all of their future and any deals they make in the summer. But the GM doesn't give 2 cents about this precluded chaos. He's focused on LeBron James. A news report from BR read, James, who turns 38 next month and is in year 20 of his NBA contract, does not want to waste a season of his high-level playing career. Other core players in the roster would likewise prefer those picks to be used to elevate this year's team. So why are they still listening to LeBron James after he messed up the Russ trade? It's because he took control this offseason when he penned in a 2-year contract extension with the Lakers, with the promise that he could do whatever he wanted. And LeBron is used to this, as this isn't his first superior rodeo. In the past, when playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers, he would pen a year extension knowing it would put massive heat on the chairs of the executive. Listening to the Lakers GM now, it's pretty obvious who's in charge of the team in yellow. Here's an aid to your thoughts. It's not the GM. If we are to go by the rumors, the Lakers are being held prisoner by the King, who believes that the Lakers have a competing chance this season, while putting the team's future in the waters. Now AD is injured. LeBron himself doesn't give that one-man army kind of performance on a regular basis anymore. And well, you and I know that Russel Westbrook is just a ticking time bomb. He's not gonna give you the kind of performance he's currently giving for 10 games straight. Yeah, so the question remains, what in the 7 hells is LeBron thinking? Does he think this Lakers team can beat teams like the Dallas Mavericks, the Boston Celtics, and the Golden State Warriors come the playoffs? That's if they make it to the playoffs. Well, it's good in the camp of the Lakers right now, coming off that sensational win against the Denver Nuggets, but the news and leaked reports that are following the good news just prove that the Lakers are the most delusional team in the NBA.